First off, Sonic 1. It seems that the sound problems extend to the cartridges too. Oh well, looks like we'll have to treat it as a given. Next, the Japanese version. It seems to run as well as the PAL version, and likely the Genesis one too. The trouble is with this machine, you have to wrestle the cartridges out the slot, and as it's so small you're afraid you're going to break it. Now for the Japanese Sonic 2. Same as the Sonic 1, really. Now, let's talk what happens when you use the PAL version. Whoa, what happened here? The sprites are all messed up. Let's get a closer look. How messed up is that? Even the Genesis version suffers from this. Next we have Sonic 3. Oh man, the sprites are screwed in this as well. Even the special stage ring and the sprites in it are affected. Will the Japanese version be the same? That is, if it'll work. Let's switch it back to PAL. Oh, you've got to be kidding, the game's got a region lockout chip. It seems the Mega Drive player can't play certain Japanese games after a certain year, most probably 1993. Let's look at how Sonic & Knuckles compares against the built-in version. It seems that the music runs much faster. Now let's pop Sonic 3 on the top. And we still get Sonic & Knuckles. Let's blow in it just in case. Nope, we still have Sonic & Knuckles. Okay, one more blow. Alright, it doesn't work. What about the Japanese version? Nope, even though it would normally work. It doesn't seem to matter what combination you'll use, you'll still get this screen. That is absolute crap. How about Sonic 2? Oh, it works, but it still has the same problems as the original. Kind of. Knuckles' sprite is fine, but the rest of the problems remain. Thankfully, the special stage is unaffected. Will Sonic 1 work? Yay! Well, kind of. The level number has vanished, but at least that's the only problem. Now, let's compare Sonic Spinball. Just like Sonic and Knuckles, the music runs much faster, which means... And finally, Sonic 3D. The game is presented well enough, however... What the hell is up with that special stage? It looks like a deteriorated videotape. Anyway, join me for the last part where we have a brief run through of some other cartridge games. Now let's have a look at some of the built-in games. We have Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, Alex Kidd, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Mean Bean Machine, Decap Attack, Crackdown, Columns 3, Arrow Flash, Echo the Dolphin, Echo Jr, East SWAT, Flicky, Game Ground, Shinobi 3, Shadow Dancer, Kid Chameleon, Duel Master, and Golden Axe. Even though the games are in alphabetical order, it's quite surprising that the two Sonic games are at the front and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine starts with an M. Oh well, let's take a look at Sonic & Knuckles. Clearly there's a problem with the sound emulation on this, as none of the musical sound effects are replicated 100%. The picture quality isn't too good either, and I highly doubt that has anything to do with the composite cable. Even losing rings sounds wrong. Let's have a listen to some other zones. Flying Battery definitely doesn't sound right. I mean, just listen to the Extra Life jingle. egg zone isn't much better. Doomsday Zone is alright, but still. Even the level select theme is a victim of poor emulation. Now let's have a look at Sonic Spinball. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Whoa, I take that back. Jesus Christ. All in all, Sonic Spinball isn't bad at all. Now for Alex Kidd. Again, with Sonic Spinball, this doesn't sound bad either. Now for Altered Beast. How could this get any worse?
Rise from your grave. Power up.
Oh my god, the fireball sounds really bad.
Welcome to your doom.
And it's about to get even worse. Now let's try Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Again, this isn't bad, it runs well enough. Flicky! Oh jeez, this hurts my ears. I know the sound effects weren't top notch at the time, but this is hideous. Time for Golden Axe. Another game that isn't so bad. I didn't even hear the lightning attack. Let's have a look at Shinobi 3. Once again, this doesn't sound bad. It just seems that a handful of games have some serious emulation problems, especially Flicky. All in all, the built-in games aren't too bad. Join me next time when we have a look at how it handles actual Mega Drive cartridges, starting with the Sonic series. Okay, I'm going to highlight some issues this machine has with certain games, starting with Aladdin. It seems that we're going to come across the same sprite problem in this game as well. It's a shame really, as most of the time it just ruins the experience. Now for aquatic games. Okay, another thing that's going to have to be treated as a given is that the Mega Drive player doesn't like EA's opening very much. Yay! What does that say? Poor. Really, really poor. Let's look at Cool Spot. Are you kidding me? Region lockout? The switch is set to PAL for crying out loud. It doesn't like Cool Spot by the look of it. Earthworm Jim, a classic that has the potential to be murdered by this machine. Okay, the game plays well enough, but Jim's voice is far too deep, it just sounds too deep. Now, let's see how Micro Machines 96 fares on this. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Oh my god, neither does the rest of it. This isn't bad recording on my part, this is how the game sounds. Thank God for that, I couldn't play much more. Time for Road Rash. So far so good. The music is slightly off, but that's tolerable. Bang! There you go, it crashes, and I didn't even touch the cartridge. Let's see how skitching works. Okay, the cursor has vanished. On the menu it isn't so bad, but when it comes to typing your nickname or a password, you really need to use guesswork to figure out where the cursor should be. Otherwise, the game works really well, and it won't crash at all. Well, this is a good start for Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. And guess what? It's not just the opening either. The title screen and the character selector screwed up as well. Well, isn't that grand? You can't play the game at all thanks to an illegal instruction. Balls. What about Zero Wing? Will this work? Will all its space still belong to us? Huzzah! It works! I know it's no R-Type, but who cares? Now let's try some Japanese games, starting with Golden Axe. How does this compare to the built-in version? Oh dear, screwed up sprites. Which is really weird as the built-in version worked perfectly. Well, as near perfect as possible. Now time for one of my favourite games, the New Zealand story. Now, the game itself works well enough, but the resolution it's presented in is a bit off. You can see in Tiki's eyes that the lines go thick and thin with movement. And finally, we have a look at the Japanese Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Will this be the same as the PAL version? Nice opening. Nice title screen. Nice character select. But you still can't play the damn thing. So, that was the Mega Drive player by AT Games. Overall, it's not a bad machine, but it has some serious flaws. If you really want to play Mega Drive games, either buy the actual machine itself, or even get Mega Drive Ultimate Collection for Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. Either way, there's absolutely no reason to buy this at all. I'd give it 5 out of 10. Very average machine that could have done so much better.
Coming up. You're watching WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA PBS 39 in Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA PBS 39 in Fort Wayne. Coming up. You're watching WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. Coming up. It's Sesame Street on WFWA PBS 39 Fort Wayne. Beaming up next,
It's Teletubbies on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne.
You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 in Fort Wayne.
You're watching WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne.
You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 in Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 in Fort Wayne. You're watching PBS Kids on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne.
You're watching WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne. Coming up next, it's Arthur on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne. Coming up next, it's Clifford, the Big Red Dog on WFWA, PBS 39 Fort Wayne.
For more fun and games with me, Caillou, go to pbskids.org. This program is made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Hi there, Dash here. I've got a great dancing game for you at pbskids.org. Let's dance along.
Come on, it's time to dance. Get on your feet and dance. Dance party, dance, dance party. Dance party, dance, just dance party.
Are you ready? Dance along and see if you can figure out the pattern. Rain and snow. Coming down, rain and snow. Coming down, windy, windy, windy day. Spin around, spin around. Windy, windy, windy day. Spin around, spin around. What's next? What do we do? Spin around, and spin around. You can keep on dancing with your favorite PBS Kids friends on the computer at pbskids.org. Thanks for dancing. Gotta dash.
Dash, just dance party.
PBS Kids has your ticket for the dinosaur train.
We want to go.
Join Buddy on adventures from every dino era.
Let's do this.
Climb aboard Dinosaur Train, weekdays on PBS Kids, or anytime you want at pbskids.org.
Hi, it's me, Coach Hooper, and I've got my special whistle, which means it's time to get up and exercise. Wow! It's also time to get a new whistle. Okay now, let's get moving, because today we're going to exercise like astronauts. Blast into space! Jump up and blast! Towards the moon! See you soon! Now float in space! You're weightless! Hey, there's Venus! There's Mars! Woohoo! Float on! And bounce on the moon! There's lots of room, so bounce! Up and down! You've got it! Just bounce! Awesome job! And if you want to try out more exercises with me, just visit pbskids.org anytime you want. See you soon!
PBS Kids.
My child who's watching Super Y, and it said, what letter makes the sound "er"? And my 2-year-old is jumping up and down going, R, R, R. I love that. I wish I knew the genius that came up with Dinosaur Train. I mean, what little boy especially doesn't like dinosaurs and trains and to put them together in one show? My family does it without a lot of stuff, but I would be horrified if we had to do it without PBS.
What if students could see and touch atoms or unlock the secrets of Stonehenge? Now they can. Introducing PBS Learning Media, a next-generation digital service that lets students dive deeper and changes how they learn. See how America's largest classroom is helping to build the classroom of tomorrow today at pbslearningmedia.org.
You're watching PBS 39 Kids, WFWA Fort Wayne.
Hey, scientists!
Things are getting odder and odder.
What?
Not otter. Odder, as in Odd Squad on PBS Kids.
Something very odd has happened.
I have a case of the sillies.
You have the sillies?
Oh.
All right. Whoa.
Odd Squad every night at 8, 7 Central on PBS Kids. And play their games on the PBS Kids Games app.
I've got a wow fact!
PBS Kids has the Wildcrats every night with creatures that you've never seen before. There's just one word that says it all.
Wow!
Wildcrats, tonight at 7, 6 Central on PBS Kids. And play their games on the PBS Kids Games app.
Clifford is funded in part by a Ready-to-Learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS stations from viewers like you. Thank you.
Clifford says be the best red dog on your block. Visit your local library to discover all kinds of books, both big and small.
Dig up more fun with Clifford and his friends at pbskids.org.
Woohoo! Music time with Steve Songs.
Is everybody looking and listening? Searching for our new song. Everybody's looking and listening. Searching for our new song. Where we're looking for high notes and low notes. Happy notes. How about Billy Goats? That sounds like a rhythm that we can use. Now all we have to do is open up our mouths and sing. Everybody's looking, listening, searching for our new song. Woohoo!
Something terrific is on PBS Kids.
You're gonna love it.
It's Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood.
When something seems bad, turn it around.
Find something good.
A show about life's little ups and downs.
I'm sorry. Don't worry.
That will put a smile on everyone's face. Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, today at 5/4 Central on PBS Kids and anytime on the PBS Kids video app.
Hey guys, look what I found!
Meet PBS Kids' coolest outdoor adventurer, Nature Cat.
Tally-ho!
A nature show on PBS Kids.
Ha-ha! Never fear! Nature Cat is here to save the day!
Whoops. So explore the outdoors with Nature Cat. Every day at 5 Central on PBS Kids and anytime on the PBS Kids video app.
Get ready for out-of-this-world adventure.
Today's your lucky day.
Ready, Jet, Go! Today on PBS Kids at 6:30, 5:30 Central. And watch Ready, Jet, Go anytime on the PBS Kids video app.
Meet Agent Otto,
Boom idea, Lotta. Boom story, Lotta. Boom map, Lotta.
a man of few words.
Yes!
Odd Squad tonight at 7 Central on PBS Kids.
PBS Kids.
Hi, it's me, Hooper. Can you guess where I am today?
Where is he going? What will he do? Where in the world is Hooper?
My first clue is I'm someplace that's almost always moving, but I'm not in the car. And for my next hint, there are lots of seats here with big windows to look out of. And hey, look, there's my dentist, Dr. Mullerman. I really love the new toothbrush he gave me. Isn't it cool? And now, the final clue. Curious George thinks it's a great way to get around town.
Next stop, library.
Okay, so I'm someplace that's almost always moving, has lots of seats with big windows, and takes you all around town. So can you guess where I am? A bus. I'm riding on a bus. Just me and my toothbrush.
PBS Kids.
Thomas and Friends is made possible in part by...
The Hard Rock All-Inclusive Experience is a proud sponsor of Thomas and Friends, providing families a place to play, share, and learn through kid clubs found at Hard Rock Hotel, Cancun, Punta Cana, and Riviera Maya.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations. Today on the...
It's a fun adventure with that cool girl. Anne of Green Gables is coming up next on PBS Kids.
Don't go anywhere. This dinosaur is Dynamite. Barney and Friends is coming up next. Time to put your hard hats on. Bob the Builder and his crew will get the job done next on PBS Kids. around, you won't want to miss this little guy's big adventures. Caillou is next. Lollipop.
Bannon, Fernie, and Piggly have all kinds of fun, but sometimes there's trouble. Find out what happens on Jakers, the adventures of Piggly Winks, coming up next.
Ready for some make-believe? Let's visit Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. It's just a trolley ride away, so stay right there. Uh-oh, the Teletubbies are ready to play. Are you? In just a flash, you'll be in Teletubby Land.
The biggest, reddest dog in the world is right around the block. Clifford, the big red dog, is next. Surprise! It's Clifford, the big red dog, but now he's small. How'd that happen? You'll find out when you see little Clifford and all his friends on Clifford's Puppy Day. Up next.
Hold on tight. The hacker is one heck of a villain, but he's no match for these cyber sleuths. You'll see on Cyber Chase, up next, only on PBS Kids. Don't take off, because you'll be flying high with dragon tails. Up next.
Don't let his size fool you. It's big fun and big adventures with George Shrinks. Next on PBS Kids.
All your furry, feathered, and finned friends are waiting for you. It's a big, big world. Up next, right here on PBS Kids.
Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for takeoff. You're on your way to Terrytown to visit JJ and his fast-flying friends. JJ the jet plane is next.
It's almost time for Sesame Street, so stick around. We're counting on you.
It's not easy being in 4th grade, but it's a good thing you've got friends. And, oh yeah, a little sister. Stick around for Arthur. It's Ma, Pa, sister, and brother, a family of bears that love each other. It's all kinds of fun with this furry foursome. It's the Berenstain Bears, coming up next. Check it out. This library is filled with fun. And we're not lying. Between the Lions is next.
So many amazing stories to tell, especially when it comes to the story of our country. Find out how we got here and what really happened. On Liberty's Kids, up next.
Stay right there. You'll want to bookmark this one. Reading Rainbow is next. We're letting this cat out of the bag. Coming up next, it's Sako, the Chinese Siamese cat, on PBS Kids.
Around. It's the Crap Brothers and who? A leap and lemur named Zabu on the Boomafoo. Up next. The fubba-nubbest shubbo in the world. Or should I say the funnest show in the world. Written by kids. Zoom, up next.
Let's see what's up ahead. It's Arthur and all his friends. Next on PBS Kids.
That was great.
Learning about life is an everyday journey for Annie and Zach and their friends on Plato's Peak. Adventures from the Book of Virtues is up next on PBS Kids.
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
What kinds of lions live in the library? The ones who are wild about reading.
All right, right.
You will be too. Watch Between the Lions, next on PBS Kids.
Elliot.
Here they come. 6 great TV shows from 6 of your favorite books. Stay right where you are. The PBS Kids Bookworm Bunch is next. Growing up is one big adventure.
I like exploring,
especially when you're 4 years old.
So many things to do. Eat Daddy! I was in the bus!
It's Caillou, next on PBS Kids.
Yay, Gilbert!
Come on, let's go. It's time to see the show. We're tagging along with Clifford and all his friends. Clifford the Big Red Dog is next on PBS Kids.
I love Clifford, the Big Red Dog.
Stay tuned. Another exciting episode of Cyber Chase is coming up next.
Climb down the backs of the dragon friends. Let's all go to Dragonland.
It's time to fly to a magical place in the sky. Get ready for takeoff. Dragon Tales is next on PBS Kids.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Journey to the land of make-believe and a whole lot
Would you
more.
be mine?
Just part of the neighborhood. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Neighborly
Next on PBS Kids.
The neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine?
It's the coolest thing when toys can really sing.
I feel a song coming on. I want to shout.
The Naughty Shop is next on PBS Kids.
Believe it or not, here at the Naughty Shop.
Reading can make your imagination soar.
Take a look.
Do you like monsters? Well, I do.
Reading Rainbow.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow is next on PBS Kids.
It's hip to be a square.
Singing and counting and spelling is fun. Get ready. All your friends from Sesame Street are coming up next on PBS Kids.
Come on.
That's how Teletubbies say hi. But that's not all they do. Watch Teletubbies next on PBS Kids.
Time for Teletubbies. Time for Teletubbies.
Don't blink. You don't want to miss Theater Tugboat. He's coming your way next on PBS Kids.
Oh, Theodore likes to do the things that friendly. Tots TV!
Did you know that tots can do lots of things? Let's see what's going on today on Tots TV, next on PBS Kids. They're making friends with animals and creepy crawly things too. Don't miss Zaboo-Boo next on PBS Kids. On Zoom, you can learn how to cook, throw socks for points, and all kinds of other great stuff. That is wicked cool. Don't miss Zoom next on PBS Kids.